we are looking at EOS Utility software, which is used for configuring and controlling the EOS ARROW Gold and ARROW 100. In this you have a connection type which is serial and TCP. So if you have an IP address and the port number of the device, you can enter the details and then you can connect it. Or if you have serial connection, you can go for the direct serial connection. Right now we have connected a ARROW Gold unit to the PC. So if you want to see the port number, you can go for the device manager, and in the device manager you can see the port to which the device is connected. Here it is COM10. So from the drop down list I can select the COM port number and the baud rate. My default baud rate is 115200, so I am leaving it like that. If you have another baud rate, you can select your baud rate, and if you are not aware of the baud rate, you can select the auto baud rate and then connect. Then the baud rate of the instrument will be selected automatically and the connection will be established. So right now I have my baud rate, so I'm just connecting it. Once the device is connected, we will have two settings. One is quick configuration and the other is advanced configuration. In the advanced configuration and quick configuration, you have some similar options. So now we have a port A, port B, and port C like USB, the one which is connected to this. So it is mentioned as USB this, and here in the RX configuration you will see the configuration of the instrument or the receiver. So you will see L band here, and then you can go for the terminal through which you can communicate with the device, and then we have some hotkeys and shortcuts, and link option is to communicate with any other device or through send any signals to the receivers. You can use this, and in the log message you can go for Rhinex data, so that you can collect the Rhinex data of a particular location. Like you can do a static survey, or you can go for a normal time based intervals to collect the data. So you can use these options. And in the untrip you can connect to any kind of a course service or any other external untrip connections to get a better accuracy. You have the username and the password, and then you can go for the mount points whichever are located. So these are something like a base which is established by some other people, and you can access them for a better accuracy. And this is all about the device information what you are having right now. This is the part of the basic configuration, and in the file you will see load configuration file and the save setting and exit. So when you are using the exit, it will ask you for many options. If you have any saved setting, you can click on the saved setting and then you can exit, then the setting will be saved. So now we will see it in the advanced configuration. In the advanced configuration you will have many options more than the basic one. So once it is open, you can see the interface which includes the position tab. In the position tab you will see the latitude, longitude, position and the accuracy and the port number to which it is connected, and the differential which is being used and being requested, and the reference IDs, the differential age and everything you can see. When it comes to the satellite tab, the same position tab will be given in detail with the satellite tab. So in the satellite tab, if you go, you will see the number of satellites that are being connected, the type of satellite like GPS, GLONASS, SBAS, Baidu, and this being a L1, L2, L5 frequency receiver, we have different kinds of options again here, L1, L2, L5. So the device is connected to any of these satellites, and that you can see it here in the histogram in the down. So when it comes to the port A, this if you are connecting the device through Bluetooth, this will be enabled, and through serial port this serial port will be enabled. Right now I am using the USB, so this means this is the port which I am using right now. So I have a configuration with the baud rate which is default, and few other settings like the location, the velocity map and everything, and even the bin and the RTCM connections which I wanted to turn it on or turn it off. I can do it here from the device. After this, if you go for the next options, you can see RX configuration, that is the receiver configuration, in which I can enable or disable any kind of feature. Just like if I wanted to change the elevation mask, then I can click on the elevation mask, then enter the value and then go for the save setting. The save setting will be in the file, and if you go to the L band, you can see the frequency, and if you want to tune it manually or automatically, you can go for the options. And after this, you will see the base option. In the base option, you will see a few settings in which you can make Arrow Gold as a base, and then you can do any kind of surveys. To make the Arrow Gold as a base, you can use this option. So you can enable the message types of RTCM3 here, 1104, 1004, 1005, all these values, whatever the values you wanted to enable, you can enable. And you have two options here. One is you can make a location or set a location manually, and using the 1, 2, 3 options you can initialize, then the particular point will be recorded as a base, and from that you can start your survey. And in the terminal, like it is mentioned before, we have this hotkey options through which you can send the data and collect the data. And linking, you can simply link on to any device and you can communicate to and fro. And this is the precision plot, in which you will see the precision, the vertical precision and the horizontal precision of the antenna. So this will be enabled when you are in the field open to sky. And here the PDOP and the vertical and the horizontal precision can be seen. And in the plot, you will see a reference point, latitude, longitude. This you can use it for other works. So right now, if you are going for logging a message or logging some data while you are using a static survey or a continuous survey, you can just create a name and then click on start and enable the value whichever you want. Then the data will be stored according to the time interval given. And in the end trip, you will have a connection for the base or a nearby base or any kind of a core station. So this can act as a antenna. And in the about tab, we will see the version, and we will have information regarding the controller, the receiver. And this is how we can use the EOS utility. And in the last, you will have a load configuration, which means whenever you have a new device or the device update is available, you can directly go for the load configuration and browse any file, the configuration file, and once you load it, the configuration file will be loaded, and then the whole settings will be changed inside the device. Right now my device is already configured, so I'm not changing it. If you have any changes, you can do it. And once going to the file and click on save, the whole data will be saved, and every setting will be saved, and the configuration will be saved. You can directly go for the exit option. In the exit option, you will have again different options. You may choose either to disconnect the device without saving, or connect the saving, or save the configuration, or save the settings and disconnect,